On a Thursday morning, taking a live look at T-Mobile Park right now. We are less than 12 hours away from first pitch because it is at 7:10.
I'm so excited. I don't know what to do.
12 hours, 9 minutes away from the home opener. And all morning long, we are getting you ready for the season opener. Hi, everyone. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. Well, we're also getting you ready to start your day on this Thursday. And meteorologist Thomas Patrick has a look at our forecast. Hey there, Thomas.
Hey there. I think Tim is definitely our chief Mariners fan.
Oh, I want that title. Change my graphic.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, and we've been digging, seeing all the food that they're going to offer. More on that in a little bit. But as for our weather today, should be another pleasant one. Yeah, it's pretty cloudy out there over Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, and we'll see more cloud cover this morning than, say, this afternoon. But it's kept our temperatures honest. In the mid-30s at the moment, we're about half hour past sunrise. And like the last 2 days, more cloud cover in our southern areas, more sunshine up to our north, and that will once again make the difference temperature-wise this afternoon.
Now to our big story of the morning. Spokane police identified the victim in a nearly 40-year-old cold case.
In June of 1984, police discovered the body of a woman in the Spokane River. For decades, investigators could not crack the mystery of who she was. That's until this year. Othram Labs, who helped solve the Candy Rogers cold case, used genetic samples to create a DNA profile. And through genetic genealogy, they provided SPD with a list of potential family members. Spokane police were able to track down a biological relative of the victim and finally identified her as Ruth Bell Waymeyer. Now, Ruth was just 24 at the time of her death. An autopsy revealed she likely gave birth a year or two before her murder. Ruth was married twice, and she was never reported missing. Anyone who knew Ruth or has any information about this case is asked to contact the detectives through Crime Check.
It is 7:03. Let's take a look at your morning rush. More news in less time. This morning, the FBI is now offering a $10,000 reward as they continue to search for a missing man from Omak. 29-year-old Chance Carson was reported missing by his family last week. However, he has not been seen or heard from since February 19th. Authorities believe foul play may have played a role in his disappearance. This morning, a man is behind bars for allegedly setting fire to a home in Spokane Valley. Deputies arrested 31-year-old Matthew Jones. Investigators say the fire happened just off of I-90 on 4th Avenue and Chronicle Street yesterday morning. This is just east of the Thor Freya exit. Witnesses say the home is vacant. They reported seeing a man leave the home and then smoke come out of the house shortly after. Deputies charged Jones with arson and burglary. New details at this hour. A man will spend nearly 17 years in prison for kidnapping a woman. Daniel Maggie pleaded guilty to kidnapping with sexual motivation. Last June, he held a woman at gunpoint, then forced her to follow him to a nearby alley where he assaulted her. McGee was previously convicted of 22 felonies. This morning, we are learning the Canadian government is considering buying up to 16 Boeing spy planes. The planes would replace the current fleet, which is set to retire from service in 2020. Canadian government officials say Boeing's P-8A Poseidon plane is the only aircraft that meets all of its military operational requirements. A final decision has not yet been made, and that is a look at your morning rush.